in town. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. I checked in with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Chanticleers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average quite.
Makes the grab in their space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. He'll try to pop the draw. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Got it in the middle. It's Hinton. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gardner. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Spins away from the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Michael Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Brink.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Right side, it's Cook. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cook. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hawkins. Rushes on. He's going to take off. Crosses the 10. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Going to the run, it's Cook. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Handoff from the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Turning it on. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like
that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down there, Paul, when they talk to you all the time, don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Looking for room at the 40. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sells to fake. With the catch, it's Washington. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Extending the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks away in the middle. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going to the ground. Crosses the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Sells the run, looking to pass. Holds on, it's Gardner. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for running room. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Edwards.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Ellison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Powers inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Turns upfield. There he goes. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the move, it's Cook. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Plows his way ahead. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. On the move. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Cook. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Michael Hawkins. Out wide right, it's sacked. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. He'll try to do it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
They punted away on 4th down.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes the grab. It's Gardner. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Washington. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Second and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the shot to clear will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Off play action on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They'll send out the kicker here. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. The official says no good, hoping that a field goal can give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hawkins looking down the middle. Between the hashes, it's sacked. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Mountaineers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Cook. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and long right here. Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They go play action with Hawkins. Out wide right, it's sacked. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
From the red zone, it's Cook. There's some... Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Hits inside. It's Edwards. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Gardner. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Edwards. He's past the marker. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On the ground, it's Edwards. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He'll throw it. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Michael Hawkins. In traffic, it's Strachan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Kick is in the air. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Chanticleers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Got it in the middle, it's ball. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Hawkins. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. On his feet at the 40. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Epps. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quick give. Powers through the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
From the gun. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. Attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got a long road ahead. Snags it, and he's open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. From the gun, it's Edwards. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Right side, it's Washington. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Runs through a man. He might have space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They give it back to him. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Left side is Cook. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Out wide right, it's Gray. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Out wide left, it's Sack. Caught, and he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Right side, it's Strachan. Oh, what a cut! He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cook. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Look out! Trying to get rid of it. Just got rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the RPO, got it. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Finds his man in the middle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Got a man, it's sacked. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Strachan. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Handoff again. Got a little space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They go play action with Hawkins. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. On play action. Rushes on. Unleashes one. On target over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Bring him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Pulls it in. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw one first. Going downfield for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Quick give. It's Cook. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well run him again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
using his feet. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Michael Hawkins, still looking, trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers.
Looking for the end zone. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Keeps it himself. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To throw, it's Bailey. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the shot to clear as Will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hinton. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes a grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes. But when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Selling the fake. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Straight ahead, it's Cook. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Out wide right, it's Hinton.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. Turning it on! We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Epps. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
2nd and long here. He'll be dropped.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
3rd and long coming up. Give to the running back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?